Hi, Gina Chubesi here, your favorite psych nurse practitioner. Where on this internet street, I help women through coaching, therapy, all of it to minimize the length of time they're staying in. Should I go? Should I stay? Hi, Healing Fam. I hope you guys are doing great. Thank you for checking my video today. Give me a like, a share, subscribe so you can get more videos like this one so YouTube can push my videos out to a lot more people. So in today's video, we're going to talk about when is it time to walk away and save your dignity and save your face. Okay, let's get right into it. I'll come back with my commentary. Okay, bye.
When to give up on a man? When you start waiting. That's when you have to wait. When you have to remind him 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. When you have to ask him multiple times to do something that's simple. When you have to put in more effort into getting him to do something simple than you should. Because that means he don't respect you, respond to you, or even want to impress you anymore. So basically, you've lost your power.
Then you know you need to leave that relationship. For example, if you're calling your partner and you can't reach them on the phone, and your first reaction is that you are wondering who they are busy with, or does this mean that they are back to their old behavior of cheating or whatever the case may be, you know you need to leave, because that is going to steal your joy so much. Each time they don't answer a phone, it's going to be a trigger, even if they are not busy doing what they've done historically, but it's going to be such a trigger to you, and it's going to steal your joy. Because when you can't reach your partner on the phone, your first thing should be, oh no, they'll probably get back to me, they're busy. Or secondly, it could be, oh my God, are they okay? It should be concerned and not necessarily thinking, Guti, they're up to no good, like they're being mischievous wherever they are.
So you're asking yourself, you are asking yourself several times a day, all the time. You're ruminating in your head all the time. Should I go? Should I stay? Should I leave him? What should I do? You have done all the things. You have begged, you have cried, you have seen the sign. If you're dealing with a man who is very crafty, who is for the streets, who is a dusty, who knows how to play the game, whose boys around him also play the game, talk about the game. They are in the manosphere. They are red pillar mindset. You listen to all those podcasts, you can see it. You don't have to have direct evidence. You have the urge to check his phone and recheck it. Stalking him on Instagram, even though you're together. He's inconsistent. He's consistently inconsistent. It's showing you. You're looking at other couples and there's such an ease about their relationship. Yes, all relationships are not created equal. And what you see sometimes on the outside of being posted is not always true for what happens behind closed doors. But at the same time, your woman's intuition is telling you there's something that's not right. He's constantly, consistently too busy for you. Once a month or once a quarter at least, he's not bothering to plan dates nights for you. You are the one constantly planning it, dragging him along like a dog on the leash. Like, come on, let's go. I want to go. You're there, and they're literally sitting there like they're not in the mood. Their attitude is real. They're on their phone. They're checked out. They're being mean to the whatever people in the restaurant, at the parking lot. Even when he's driving, he's cold. He comes home late. He's quiet, he's distant, there's no intimacy, he's not talking to you like he used to, you're constantly wanting to go back to the first 3 dates that you had. And you're like, oh my God, if only he can go back to being like that, chasing you. Now you're finding yourself in that hustle where you're chasing him. That might be the sign where you're like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted. This relationship is draining me. When you keep asking yourself that question, you keep checking your phone. He didn't text you. He didn't respond to that. You sent me that text like 5 hours ago. He didn't respond yet. He hasn't responded. He comes home sometimes at 8. Sometimes you come at midnight. Sometimes, for God's sakes, come at 2 a.m. Listen, big sister here from experience. And sometimes he literally blatantly will just not come home. And that's where the point where it's like there is animosity in his heart for you. This is why when you watch those shows and those women sit there and they ignore the red flags, or they're too busy chasing and not realizing that this man is starting to like literally it you. And there's a lot of women are committed to the longevity of being in that relationship than facing the fact that this man literally has changed. And people change, people have the liberty to change, and taking and willing back your power as a feminine, as the energetic one, like recognizing that as a woman you have power, whether you're with someone, with a husband or not with a husband, in a relationship or not with a relationship. That's where your self-worth, your self-respect comes paramount, and being able to walk away. The power to walk away is the power. Wasting your time, your lengthy messages, voice notes, getting dysregulated, being crazy. Like, if you're in your late 30s, 40s, and you're still doing that kind of crap, like, cut it out. Because some of these men, they know exactly what they're doing. But when you wake up to it and you're like, especially if men who have been into multiple relationships and those relationships have not worked, maybe you might need to talk to their exes to find out what happened. A man who might not be consistently present in his previous children's lives and blame his ex for his inability to be in the children's lives, that's a red flag, first of all, but you're with him already. So, okay, I'm sorry, you're there. So now what do? Now he's flipping the card on you. He's taking the mask off and you're seeing it, because when he's a person, one person, that's always that he can put a mask on the beginning, but that's who he's going to present to you eventually. But we ignore it because the first 3 days was really great. He brought his representative and you got deceived because your abandonment issues within you, the big gaping hole within you, your inability to think that it's okay for you to provide for yourself in this life and know that it's okay, that you will be okay, and making peace with that. And not having to twist yourself, like bring yourself things that bring you joy on the constant basis, being intentional about that, and knowing that, okay, I have the agency to walk away from this bullshit, and it is what it is, bullshit, and then cutting your losses. Like, okay, cut my losses. Like, it is what it is, it ain't what it is. Que sera, sera. And you rather will it back in and be like, okay, what lesson does this relationship teach me? What did I learn from this? What can I do better? What would I do better next time the goal comes around? Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the relationships in the future. But you have to be willing to have that power, that agency to see it. It's in the inconsistencies. It's in the exhaustion that you are experiencing, trying so hard to make it work. And even if you're in there and committed to staying, maybe because of finances, a lot of times the reason why majority of women will stay, and I get it, I've been there. That's why it takes women sometimes 7 years or more before they're able to make that final decision, even though that first decision started 7 years back. But they have to plan towards it, and you have to strategically be willing to sit and plan it, and which I get and I applaud you. But while you're in the waiting phases, wheel back, keep your peace, because when you see a lot of this might not just change, especially when they say they think they have power over you or power to trigger you, because they get that energy from triggering you, from doing things, from giving you the silent treatment, stonewalling you, being inconsistent, talking to other girls, liking girls on Instagram with BBLs and their big boobs, and you think, oh, okay, maybe if I lose weight for you, go do whatever, Botox, plastic surgery for you, go exercise for you, drink that water for you, eat healthy for you. If you're praying and fasting because you want to be.
Listen up, ladies. Don't hold on to a man who doesn't like to be kept by you. No, you are not giving up on him. It's him who gave up on you. And it's you who shouldn't waste any more of your time than you already have. Know when it's time to let go. Know when it's time to walk away, and know when it's time for him to be unkept.
This is for all the understanding girlfriends out there. In a few cases, understanding boyfriends. Walk away from any relationship that is wasting your time. I mean, a boy has kept you there for a long time and he's not saying anything and you're still there playing understanding girlfriend. Don't worry, they will soon bring the main babe and you'll be playing understanding girlfriend. Truth is that you don't need to be in a relationship for for years to be able to know that you're supposed to marry this person. So why should a guy keep you in a relationship for a long time and he's not saying anything? You really don't need to waste your time. Put in that time and energy into something more fruitful. When the right person comes, he's not going to waste your time. He's just going to be serious. And that's the truth. Now, if you still want to play understanding girlfriend, I'm not the cause of your problem. But if you've decided that your life is not going to be wasted, your time, your effort, your energy, your emotions, your attention, not going to be wasted again. Auntie, this video is for you.
Ladies, and I'm gonna speak to y'all. Y'all be giving men years of your life as if you have a unlimited supply every moment you choose him. This toxic man that takes you away from your path, your purpose, your sunshine, and your self-love is a moment away from you finding your true destiny in this life. You think God came down and said that he wanted his daughter, you, to be crying over some man that don't care about her, that doesn't protect or provide for her emotionally? Do you think that that's what he wants for your life? But yet and still here you are, giving chance after chance after chance to a man you know cannot satisfy your needs in this relationship. And you're wondering why you still struggling. Because instead of finding a man that can, you trying to build a man that won't. That man don't want to do better. That man can't if he tried. And you wonder why you keep getting hurt. In 2024, stop wasting your own time with men you know ain't for you.
Ladies, not having a man is better than having a piece of a man. If he's not willing to give you his full time and attention, you're better off being single.
Ladies, I beg of you, stop telling that man how much he hurt you. Leave with your dignity. That man does not care about how he has made you feel, because if he had cared, you would not be sitting here with a laundry list of all the ways he's hurt you that you want to communicate with him. And I want to be very clear in saying he does not care. I think it's very important for me to burst that bubble of hope that women have, that they think if they communicate to a man how he's made them feel, how they feel, and how they would have cared for him, that it will make him have a change of heart. It will not. So many women want to have this kind of conversation with a man when they're at the end of dating, and that literally kind of goes along the lines of, I really loved you, and you did this to me, and I would have done anything for you, and I wanted to have this with you, and in my mind I was thinking we were going to be this, and I was ready to give you everything. Baby, he knows. That's why he dog walked you. Because he knows the only reason that you are leaving now is because you have absolutely no choice. He has rubbed your face in the mud. And he also knows that this speech of yours is a last-ditch attempt to see if he might could change his mind. That man is taking pleasure from you humiliating yourself. Please stop it. If he cared, you would not be in the situation that you are in right now. Stop thinking that men don't know what they're doing. They know exactly what they are doing, and they know exactly what you are willing to put up with. Men deliberately do shady things to test the waters to see what your rebuttal is going to be. And when they've done a few of those and your rebuttal is to do nothing but moan, whinge, complain, they're like, aha, because they know they got you right where they want you. One thing as women we need to understand is men like to have women on standby. So men are never really completely single. They always have women in the background. They don't mind having a woman around a lot of times. They just don't want the commitment. And often they don't want to be tied to one woman only. Men love the freedom to move around. So oftentimes, just as you as a woman who has dated this man have these feelings for him, there are multiple other women who at the same time as you, or just before you, or just after, are going to have the exact same feelings and experience with this man that you are having. You are not special. Well, you are special, but you are not special to this man. And what is going to happen is you are going to pour your heart out. Nothing is going to change. So you will either just completely stop talking as you were going in that direction anyway, or you will continue the back and forth where he's dog walking you. Those are your only two options. That speech is not going to make him become who you want him to be, just to be very clear. So anyway, what's going to happen is when you say this speech and everything, and the thing runs its course, and you eventually do stop speaking to him, and you go through and hopefully heal and look back, you are not going to be able to pass that man and hold your head up high or with your chest back, because he is going to know that you are rolling back on the floor, forth on the floor, wanting to be with him so badly. Like, yes, we all lose a bit of pride when we're in the process of a breakup with a man that we care for, but hold on to a little bit left of your pride, please, I beg you. If you are in this position, do not send this message, because when you have recovered from this man, if you ever see him or if your name ever comes up in conversation, you do not want your name to come up as bottom barrel. Maintain your self-love and your self-respect. Type the message in your phone. Do not send it. If I can tell you one thing that I would love for you to just keep hold of, he doesn't care. Just keep telling yourself he doesn't care. And I know it sounds heartless, but it will save you a world of shame and pain. because I love you deep and I need you to hear this. Now, like I always say, there's always an exception to the rule. For best results, assume it's not you. Mwah.
Is today the day you're going to leave that man alone? I feel like today would be a great day to actually keep your word to yourself that you're going to stop talking to him, that you're going to walk out of his life forever because he keeps treating you like dirt. I mean, today is a great, I mean, it's nice. Today is the perfect day to leave that man alone, to remember who you are, to remember who you were before you met this man. Because remember, there was a time when you didn't know him and you were good. Actually, your life was better before you met him, right? Because before you weren't all anxious, you weren't all caught up, he wasn't consuming your thoughts, you weren't constantly wondering, are you good enough? Why isn't he picking me? All of that mess. You weren't thinking any of that before you met this man. And now he's dragging you through the mud because he doesn't care about you, and you know he doesn't care about you. And that's why you keep telling yourself, I know I deserve better. I'm gonna walk away. I know he's not good for me. Do you? Do you? Because if you keep saying that someday you're going to leave him alone, someday you're going to wake up, I feel like today is a good day to do it.
Yo, so I'm just going to say it. Please stop entertaining these guys that keep saying they want to be with you, but they're showing you clearly as day that they don't give a fuck about you, that you could walk away tomorrow, but they know you're not going to fucking walk away. So they're going to keep walking all over your heart and walking all over you because you keep going back to them. Please stop doing that.
You need to be the woman that got away. Some of you guys need to stop staying longer than you should if you're being disrespected by a man, if you're not being valued by a man, if a man is not acting right. You need to be the one that got away. And you know what? Men are so used to women just nagging and staying longer than they should, just kind of allowing the disrespect. But if you show them something different, you show them you have boundaries, you show them that you have love for yourself, respect for yourself, then you just simply walk out of their lives with no explanation. They don't even know what to do with that. They're so used to a woman just nagging them and telling them what they're doing wrong and how they want to be treated right. You know, they're begging them to be treated right. No, you need to be the woman that's tolerating no disrespect. If you told them one time to not do something and they did it again, that shows they have a disrespect for you. And if you love yourself enough, you're not going to allow this disrespect to happen again. So what you're going to do is simply be like, this was fun, thanks but no thanks, and literally walk away. And I'm telling you, when you do that, they will forever think about the girl that actually did not nag them, that actually got the hell up and walked away. They always think about that girl. I'm telling you, they do. And not that you need them to come back into your life, but it does make them look at you like, what did I lose out on? I cannot believe I let this girl go, right? And in their mind, they'll want to chase you again. It doesn't mean that you accept this person back into your life. Better to be the girl that walked away versus the girl that stayed too long. And in the end, he ended up winning because he got over you and it probably ended up leaving you. Leave them first. Don't wait around to be disrespected and have him leave you, or even then cheat on you or all that. Like, don't stay around for that. There's no point in that. Just get up, leave, go where you're wanted, go where you're valued. And I promise you that man will regret anything that he's ever done to you. And even then, it's just so much more powerful to be the girl that got away, and they're never going to stop thinking about that girl. I promise you, they never do. It's just better to have that power, better to simply just vanish from their life. More women need to start doing this. It's going to set you up to find the right person, and I promise you, it's just way better to have this mentality for yourself at the end of the day when it comes to dating.
The biggest ick should be no response, inconsistency, no respect for your time or feelings. Until his complete disregard for you gives you the ultimate ick, you'll keep letting him string you along. You'll keep showing up over and over to get played again, over and over again. Girl, as soon as you start to feel confused by his actions, run away and run away fast. Otherwise, he's gonna have you running around asking any and everybody for advice and opinions based on the little breadcrumbs of attention he's giving you. What do I do if he's doing this? Girl, he's not doing anything. When really, you know you should be listening to the voice in your head screaming at you that he is not the one. If he was, he wouldn't be making you feel crazy, like you don't recognize yourself. You look in the mirror like, oh my God, how did I get here? You're looking around like, this is not where I want to be, addicted to a man who is not worried about me. You have lost sight of yourself and your self-respect. Girl, you need to find it. Stop checking for that man and check yourself. No man is worth losing your sanity. Until you're repulsed by his lack of pursuit or interest in you, you'll stay around. You know you should have been sick of this man by now. Take a long, hard look at all the evidence available to you. Really take the reality of the situation in, not your fantasy, because it should make your stomach turn and you will be disgusted by this man, so you can finally leave him alone.
You've been thinking about leaving him and you are not ready for a hard truth. Scroll on. Please do not watch this video. When I was deeply unhappy in my marriage, I came across a sign in Capitol Hill in Seattle, and it simply said, "Leave him." And I started crying immediately. And I don't even know how I came across this, but when I got home, I read this letter from Dear Sugar, Cheryl Strayed, and it cracked me open. There was in me an awful thing from almost the very beginning, a small, clear voice that would not, no matter what I did, stop saying, "Go." Go even though you love him. Go even though he's kind and faithful and dear to you. Go even though he's your best friend and you are his. Go even though you can't imagine your life without him. Go even though he adores you and your leaving will devastate him. Go even though your friends will be disappointed or surprised or pissed off or all three. Go even though you once said you would stay. Go even though you're afraid of being alone. Go even though you're sure no one will ever love you as well as he does. Go even though there is nowhere else to go. Go even though you don't know exactly why you can't stay. Go because you want to. Because wanting to leave is enough. This letter is like a magic spell. For me, at that time, in my deeply unhappy marriage, it told me exactly what I already knew was within me, that I needed to go. And at other times, upon reading it, it's helped me see that I actually don't want to go. So may this passage serve as a magic spell for you, revealing what your intuition has been trying to tell you all along.
Literally nothing worse than a person who don't got enough courage to leave you alone, so they force you to hate them, so that you have no other choice to make but to leave them alone. After everything they done did, after the million red flags you done seen and thought it was Six Flags and Darney Park, after every time that you coulda, woulda, shoulda left, they make you hate they ass till you don't got no freaking choice but to choose yourself.
See, I'm so player. I'm a real ass woman, okay? I know how to play. I know how to get gone. I ain't never been scared to leave no man. I leave. I do the leaving. I do the leaving. I do the discarding. I will block you. And if I want to come back, I might. And I might leave again once I see you ain't never going to change. But see, one thing about me, I ain't never been scared to leave. I'm going to give you a couple chances, but I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you and I'm going to do better and I'm going to level up every time. And that's what I want y'all to understand. Like, cry for a day or two. Get yourself together. But baby, leave that man. Leave him. Y'all stop sticking around waiting for him to choose you. Don't be afraid to leave these men. Or if he not getting his act together, he not providing enough, he not doing what you need to do, leave that man. Like, I ain't never been scared to leave. Like, I left a good man just because he, wasn't doing it. He wasn't there. He was a good man, but I had to leave because I knew I wanted more. Y'all can't be scared to leave.
You really need to ask yourself, why do you want to be with someone that needs to change? Why do you want to have a child with someone that needs to change? Why do you want to have a house with someone or move in with someone that needs to change? I will hear a lot of girls say things like, oh, well, maybe if we get married, he will change. Maybe if we have children, he will change. Giving him responsibility, giving him more access is not going to inspire him to change. He is who he is because he likes how he is, and he's going to continue to be that way because you've already accepted him for who he is.
Once you start seeing that this man is lacking in the relationship, that is lacking effort, and it's making it look like loving you is a hard job to do, leave him. Sometimes when we feel like our partner is getting a little bit cold, us women try to do more in the relationship, right? We try to love them more and give them more and da-da-da-da. But sadly, men have a lot less empathy than us, so they will only take advantage of that. Then you're going to become this little person that is literally willing to do whatever in order to make him happy and make him give you some sort of affection. That's when you're going to become his toy and he's going to start seeing other women. While you are still giving so much to try to get him back the way he used to. You don't need to do any of that. You just need to leave him. Because you are not here to waste anybody's time, and your time is not here to be wasted either. Like I've said, men will literally stay with you for years just to have someone.